Just to the candidates, I want to say on behalf of the state AFL-CIO, certainly appreciate your willingness to stand up to working folks. But mainly I want to talk to our union members because I'm feeling a real sense of urgency about this election. I've been stepping out because I'm getting phone calls like, are y'all making calls? We need to be making calls now to turn out folks for this election. Because we've got to make sure that our members understand what's at stake. This election is about the future of the middle class. It's about the future of the American dream. You know, in an election season, everybody wants to talk about those issues, guns and God and gays that divide us. But when we're calling our members, it's about what unites us. Because it doesn't matter if we're black, white, or brown, Democrat, or Republican. Almost all of us believe in the American dream. We believe that if we work hard, we should be able to build better lives for our families. But the unfortunate reality is that for too many Americans, they are working so hard every day and they can never get ahead. And folks, that's no accident. It's politicians like Tom Tillis who've created policies that have driven down our wages, weakened our right to organize unions, and gutted our safety net. What people need to understand is that inequality, it didn't just happen, folks. It's not random or by chance. Inequality is a direct result of deliberate policy choices by our lawmakers. And what we need to be telling our members is that the good news is we as voters have choices too. And the choices are clear in this election, especially in the U.S. Senate race. Folks, Tom Tillis has a record that makes it clear whose side he's on, and it ain't the middle class. No. Cut public education by $500 million. Denied Medicaid to 500,000 North Carolinians. Cut those unemployment benefits on 170,000 of the long-term unemployed and raised taxes on at least 900,000 working families by repealing the earned income tax credit. And remember, folks, what did Tom Tillis say when he first got the gavel for the opening session? He wanted to keep North Carolina the least unionized state in the country. And he tried to make good on that, introducing 3 anti-union constitutional amendments. If we elect Tom Tillis as our U.S. Senator, and he goes to Washington, you can expect more of the same, folks. Amen. He's already said he supports Paul Ryan's budget that would end Medicare as we know it and increase out-of-pocket costs for our seniors. And you may have heard he not only opposes raising the minimum wage, he thinks we should abolish it altogether, calling it a dangerous idea. And equal pay for equal work, forget that too, folks, because Tom Tillis, as Speaker, led the effort to kill an equal pay bill in the House. And he has said on the campaign trail that equal pay for women is nothing more than a campaign gimmick. Folks, we've suffered enough under Tom Tillis's failed leadership and under the leadership of all his minions in the legislature. North Carolinians deserve better. You and your members deserve better. And that's why I'm asking you, don't leave here today without hanging out and making some phone calls. We need folks to call today. We need folks to call tomorrow. We need folks calling Monday, all the way through Tuesday when the polls close. We have got to turn out our members because too much is at stake in this election. I'm asking all of y'all, help us make this election day the first step towards rebuilding the middle class and restoring the American dream. So how many union members here are willing to stay here and make some phone calls this afternoon? How many are willing to recruit some others to come on Monday and Tuesday and make calls? I've got sign-in sheets for you to take. Monday, that's what I want to hear. And you'll go back and you'll talk to some other Teamster folks and get them to come back, right?
They'll all be working.
Well, folks,
I'll bring anybody I can get hold of.
well, folks, as Joe Sam Queen said, we're in this for the long haul. We're going to make some changes this year, but it's really about building to the future. But I'm confident if we all work together, Eventually, North Carolinians, no matter where they live or what they do, are going to have good jobs, they're going to have living wages and labor rights. So help me make that possible. Thank you.
This film, what we're trying to do is a little history of Western North Carolina and its labor. We're also trying to promote labor-endorsed candidates to all our union members all across Western North Carolina. We represent the membership, the union membership in the 10th and the 11th district. The candidates you'll see on video, the speakers you'll hear later, they're all working for working class men and women. Folks, our membership is divided between Republican and Democrat. We don't endorse either side. We endorse the candidate on whichever side is for working men and women. Your paycheck is the #1 thing that you need. Your paycheck ensures that you have the freedom to join, to do whatever you wish and enjoy a freedom. But your paycheck makes that possible. So when you vote, vote for people that support working men and women. If you haven't received a slate, please go to the North Carolina State AFL-CIO website, get that candidate list, and vote. Union members, vote. Thank you.